I'm enjoying a cup of coffee from the good old Tim Hortons because I'm Canadian, and let's face it, I don't know any Canadian that does not drink Tim Hortons, whether it's a tea or a coffee or something from there. Okay, so I am going to be doing a story time today, and it's a real story time, a little bit of an experience I just had with skincare, and I kind of wanted to give you guys my lessons learned from it. Now, I've got no makeup on my face. I haven't worn makeup in maybe 4 days because of my little situation that happened. So, where do I begin? I have a beauty channel, as you guys know. I do lots of testing of products, as you guys know, if you've been with me for the last 3 years. I made the mistake of mixing two products together that had two different ingredients that don't jive together. I was using a glycolic acid cream for my face in the evening, and I was using a very strong salicylic acid face wash at the same time. Now, in doing that, I ended up getting a huge breakout right around here. But it wasn't like a breakout in the sense where it was like just little pimples. It was like it's an artificial burn to the skin. So I did research and I figured out what was causing my reaction, and it was the two acids that I combined by accident. Now, you know what? To be totally honest, those of you out there who are professional estheticians, professional dermatologists, professional, makeup artists maybe probably would know that you don't mix these two ingredients together in order to avoid that kind of reaction. I never once on my channel have said that I'm a professional makeup artist. I never said I was a professional esthetician. I'm just a typical girl who absolutely loves beauty products, and I love to try them out and tell you guys my opinions on them. So nowhere am I a professional artist or esthetician in that sense. So I obviously made the mistake, because I didn't know any better, of mixing these two ingredients together on my face, and I ended up breaking out. And you guys can still see that I still have a little bit left of my reaction hanging around here. I'm more comfortable being on camera now with this than I was on Friday because it was really bad. Now, this happened Friday last week, and my face was just getting really, really rough and texturized, and it was really, really red here with bumps all over the place. Like, I looked like I had a disease. That's how bad it was. Every time I tried to put aloe vera or polysporin, it would start to boil up into whiteheads, and like I would have to pop the whiteheads every like 6 hours just to kind of release all that pus. It sounds gross, I know, believe me. It was not comfortable at all. I couldn't talk very much because moving my mouth, obviously you're using your muscles around here, and this whole spot here was beet red. It looked like I got a sunburn, but it wasn't a sunburn. It was an artificial burn from chemicals. So I didn't have any other choice but to keep applying aloe vera and then polysporin at nighttime. Polysporin worked like a charm. The polysporin is healing my reaction very, very nicely. And I didn't even think about using polysporin, to be totally honest. I was using aloe vera nonstop the entire time, but it wasn't healing fast enough. So, I didn't know what to do, and I was in utter tears. Like, all weekend I was hibernating because my face just could not be in public. I could not. I'm very what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very self-conscious about my face, and if I have an acne breakout or a cystic breakout, whatever the case may be. So when this happened, I was totally like ruined mentally. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to fix this? I've had allergic reactions on my skin to products in the past, but I have to say, I think this one probably was the worst one of all. So I I decided to try and get a hold of one of my absolute favorite beauty gurus on social media. Her name is Farah Dukai. I love her. Okay, I absolutely love her. She's hit over 800,000 subscribers on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she's hitting the 1 million subscriber mark on YouTube. She is Toronto based. She travels to the States with her husband. They have a beautiful, amazing skincare company. I've tried her volcanic elixir. She's absolutely amazing. I love her. Um, Her and I have talked a couple times over social media in the past, and I know that she's very well known for do it yourself remedies at home. Her background is she's from India. So, India? I'm pretty sure it's India. I'm sorry, Farah, if I'm wrong on that. But I know she comes from that type of culture. So they do a lot of DIYs. And I sent her a message on Instagram and I said, listen, I told her my situation. I was in utter pain. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to relate to going back to the dermatologist because I wanted to do something that could be done at home. Um, I was still doing the aloe vera at the time, but the aloe vera just wasn't working fast enough. So I sent her that message, and you know, she was amazing. She actually replied to me within a couple hours, and she's like, try polysporin. Polysporin will definitely help. Keep doing the aloe vera. So I took her advice, and I started doing the polysporin Saturday night. And within one night of using the polysporin, my redness and the burn totally dissipated. Even though I still had bumps like I do now, the redness was like definitely gone down a significant amount. So I used polysporin again Sunday night before bed. I only like to use polysporin in the evenings because on my face especially because it's very greasy and I can't if I have to go to the store or if I have to go and grab food or if I'm going out to get something, I just don't want my face to be all greasy and slimy. So I usually use the polysporin at night and that actually helped. So I used it Saturday night, I used it Sunday night, and um, we are currently Monday, and just in 2 applications, it definitely healed quite a bit than what I expected. Like, this is technically, I can definitely go out in public like this now because I'm not as self-conscious of it because it's not as bad. So I love Farah. She is amazing. If you guys have not seen her or checked her out, you're living under a rock, number one. And number two, she's got these amazing DIYs that she takes from her culture and she shares them on her channel. And I'm telling you, like, these things are freaking amazing. I just love learning that kind of stuff. It helps you save money. It just helps you use your household items without having to always have to go and spend $100 on a jar of skincare. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyways, she was amazing for replying to me and giving me that advice, and I took it and I definitely used it and it actually worked. So the polysporin is definitely working. I will be doing polysporin at night for the next couple days just to kind of get my skin back to normal, and then once it's back to normal, I've already taken out the salicylic acid face wash. I was using the Neutrogena grapefruit one. It was really strong. It had 2% salicylic acid. The glycolic acid cream I stopped using because it was only a sample size and there was none left after that anyways. So that one is in my empties, but the Neutrogena grapefruit face wash I gave to my beloved boyfriend because he definitely has acne here and there once in a blue moon when he's shaving, because you know when guys shave their face they kind of get ingrowns and all that kind of great stuff. So I gave it to him to use because I can't use that strong of a product. I've used salicylic acid in the past. I've never combined it with glycolic acid, which is probably why I you know, I didn't know any better. But the face washes I've used in the past with salicylic acid are a lot less than the 2%. I think they're less than 2%. They range between 0.5 to 1% salicylic acid. I think even 1.5% is a little bit strong for me, but we're going to test that theory out later on. But yeah, so that was my experience with mixing the two accidentally. I honestly didn't even realize it. I didn't really know any better because I have never really used the two side by side. So I definitely learned a huge lesson there. So anybody out there who does not know, maybe you seemed maybe a little bit like me where you didn't know that. Never ever ever use glycolic acid cream or serums with a salicylic acid face wash. Those are a no. They will definitely break you out. They'll give you a huge like a, what is it called, like a false burn. It's not like a natural burn from the sun, it's like a chemical burn, you know what I mean? So it was uncomfortable. So I'm just doing this video for those of you out there who maybe don't know, because I never did, and I never really bothered to look on YouTube to see if there was a video about this before I started using the products together, because I never really thought anything of it. But now when I think about it, I'm like, stupid me, they're both acid ingredients. Obviously you shouldn't be mixing the two, and duh. So I just wanted to have this video out there just because, you know, my lessons are learned. I'm sharing with you guys in case you are in the same boat or you're about to use both at the same time. Do not use both at the same time. Use one product up first, wait a couple days, and then start the other product with the next ingredient, the next acid ingredient. You don't want to use both at the same time. You will definitely regret it if you do. So I just wanted to get that out there, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any comments, like if this happened to you, please leave me a comment down below and let me know your experience, because I'm sure I'm not the first or the last one to accidentally, you know, mix the two without realizing it. So if this has happened to you in the past, please let me know down below. I would love to hear your experience and see who's dealt with this in the past, and how you dealt with it. That would be great. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone. Mwah.